We're live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Titch and Geezer's prediction show, your regular Friday night or whatever, Saturday morning for Geezer. Your regular viewing anyway. We're back. We are going to cover our Premier League predictions and one FA Cup. Carabao Cup final from last week. And this week, it's all Euro nations. I learned after I put the fixtures in that, you know, there's World Cup qualifiers going on, but the Euro ones look more appealing, especially as they will all be the second leg. So we'll have some sort of context as to what happened in the first leg. So yeah, anyway, Geezer, how you doing?
Yeah, good, mate. Good, mate. It's hot. Warmed up again after all the cyclone rains and that. Cut the grass. Fuck me, that was effort.
I was going to ask you, actually. So you did
two goats. I had to stop up in the first hour. I went, fucking hell. What an effort that was. But yeah, got that done. Something. Hopefully it'll slow down now. We're coming into winter soon. So that the growth of the grass will calm down a bit. But that's about it.
Nothing else. No more shark attacks, no crocodiles or
no quiet there, mate. No, nothing special going on here. No.
Good.
It's been really quiet.
Let me just give you an update, yeah? So, and I'm saying this because it's kind of funny and not funny. So my back's still bad, but not as bad, right? So it happened on Thursday, yeah? Then on Friday, Claire was like, try a hot water bottle. So I tried two of them, you know, one before the show and one during the show, yeah? And then, you know, when it gets too hot, take it off, whatever. Saturday morning, as soon as I got up, I put a hot water bottle on and I had my dressing gown on and I tied it round. And when it was getting really hot, the back pain was so bad that I was bearing the heat. I was like, no, fuck it. I weren't taking it off. Anyway, I boiled the kettle because now I can feel the water bottle cooling down. I took it off and I thought, why the fuck is my back? Sorry for swearing like that. Why is my back in so much pain? I put my hand back there. I burnt my back. Like one of the blisters on my back was like this big. And then I had two other ones. The whole back was, anyway. Can't move in that, so I can't go to the hospital. Claire's saying you need to go to hospital. And anyway, we went to the hospital on Monday. I didn't treat it with nothing, like because obviously you're meant to run cold water, or I couldn't do that. I couldn't get in the bath because all of that shit. So I just had to went there. Then they had to like pop the blister and treat it, and it weren't really too painful until they popped it and started. Remember, they had to pull the skin away, and it's terrible. Went back there Wednesday. They had to treat it again. Yeah, so. Fucking don't do what I done with hot water bottle shit. Anyway, after the show, the next day my chest was really hurting. I knew it was all related to the back. So obviously when I go to hospital, they've got to do ECG and all that. So you understand? Like fucking. And because I haven't got sciatica and all that shit, you know, like they say, look, there's nothing, they can't determine nothing. Trying to get a scan, they weren't. So now I think the next thing I'm going to have to go to my doctors and just see if they can refer me and say no, he needs a scan, because the hospital, once they do all their checks and that, they, you know, it's like you don't qualify for a MRI basically. So yeah, anyway, but it's better than last week, but it's still fucking bad.
Yeah. See, it could be a muscle thing too, like your muscles reacting and fucking tightening up.
Yeah,
could be that, which, you know, if you were anti-inflammatories might solve it, but I'm guessing here, but that could work. Try that.
I tried that. They didn't do nothing either. So
didn't do nothing. No,
this has been for me. Yeah,
you need that MRI, man. To really a proper fucking specialist would take, if you would, you know, super duper private and whatever. They'll do an MRI and they'll tell you exactly what's wrong.
Yeah,
they see everything in the MRI. Everything. Exactly. So
yeah. Anyway, that's been my week. Let me go to the chat. So Lawrence can't make it tonight. He sent me through WhatsApp his prediction. Like it's all a system, which is fine, and it's easier for me to work out next week as well because it's all the same. And Inky says, "Hi Titch and all. Sorry, I cannot take part tonight as I'm at college. Can you please put me down for 2-1 4 10 10 across the board? Had to type this on my phone, so please excuse any spelling mistakes, and I don't believe there are any." Roberto says, "Hi fellas, good evening, Robert. He says, "Kieran, I missed you live on Random." That's Roberto.
Yeah, just it was a spur of the moment thing they did, Robert, and I only came on for the last 10 minutes ago, so yeah, it was just Budgie and Reese done it for about an hour.
I saw the title. Like I said, I didn't because I'm subscribed on Hammers Fans United, which I don't use at all. I saw it on Claire's account, and it said we're back. Is there any like? Is it a regular thing or is like?
Oh, Budgie said, well, they keep both of them saying, yeah, we're going to try and do one once a week, whatever. But we've sort of said that before. It didn't happen.
Yeah,
it could be. Yeah, man, it could be one of them. Just spur of the moment times. They just do it.
Yeah.
Being
did Frankel pop up in the chat or no?
No, I didn't see Frankel. Didn't notice him anyway.
He might not have realised though.
West Ham Clips did straight away.
Okay, that's good. I read something about fire ants after the cyclone.
Oh, don't tell me. Yeah, well, that could be an ongoing problem here, Robert. Fire ants, they're a bit of a nightmare. Yeah, I don't know whether that's brought them out or made them worse. I don't know.
But like a nightmare, how? Like, what issues could they cause?
I think they're one of them ants that have been accidentally imported, geezer.
Yeah.
And they're deadly, mate. Fucking deadly, mate.
Oh.
They're called fire ants for a reason. And when they get colonies and nests, mate, they overtake everything. And you can't even walk in your garden, mate. You get bitten and fucking sacked.
Shit.
Yeah, so they had a spate of it, I don't know, about 10 years ago here. And the council came over here and put baits everyone's front garden and all that. Gave us others to put around your gardens, just in case.
Wow.
Yeah. There's been a big thing about them. I haven't heard much about them lately, mind you, but they're here now. It's one of them species that come here that you can't get rid of them.
Mm-hmm.
Just try and contain them.
So why would the cyclone, this is me just being ignorant, why would the cyclone, like bring them out more so or make,
Don't know, go.
Yeah. Robert said you wimp. Evening all, says Wally Toe. Hello, Wally. Hey Robert, sorry the back is not better. Back pain is it is, but like I said, it's better than last week, and a few days after it's better. So I just want it to like fully go, but it's better, much better. Trying to think, has anything happened in the world in the last week?
No, it's been so, especially football wise, it's been so boring. And mate, I got this morning and clicked on for 5 minutes. The first 5 minutes of that England game, I went, fuck this.
Yeah.
It was 5 minutes, exactly 5 minutes, passing around that centre circle. Oh, no. So I just went, fuck it. I'm not watching it. Can't be asked. I couldn't see Dan Burn getting a debut. That's happened, didn't it? Great for Newcastle winning that.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, I think we should talk about that a bit.
Great for them. What a week for Dan Burn, mate. He's just, got to the final, scored a goal, got man of the match, got called up for England, and has had his debut this morning or tonight for you.
Yeah,
not a bad week, is it?
As a Geordie as well, to score, great header as well, to be instrumental in it's 70 years since they won a domestic trophy. Obviously the other one with the Fairs Cup was more recent, but still, but that's a massive and anybody that kind of doesn't is not happy for Newcastle, then you're not really a football person, are you? Yeah, you can't be.
No, I think everyone bar Liverpool would have delighted for them.
And Sunderland, Liverpool and Sunderland. Other than that, you've got to be delighted. Yeah. You have to be. Yeah. And I think there's probably a few.
Even Sunderland might not be that bad about it. I don't know. Representing the North East, aren't they?
Yeah. I think even your casual Liverpool fans that maybe don't go and watch the games and that, and Liverpool's their team, but they're not too. They might even be like not too displeased as well.
No. And it wasn't a smash and grab, geezer.
No, they battered them. They battered them. I was surprised. Yeah, that was. I
just didn't think Liverpool really turned up. So,
was it was it's that's football. That encapsulates football. Like like that story, and how long it's been and the. What you say?
Yeah, it does.
No.
Especially
No.
cup competitions. I always say in a final, you can never pick in a cup
telling you
final,
now.
mate. Everyone's always got a chance. So.
Yeah, exactly. And they took their chance. But yeah, that's what football was meant to be. You know, like before all the money and like the monopoly of certain clubs and that football, I mean, even when you was probably growing up, you would have seen, I don't know, at the time, was Preston North End and then winning FA Cups and stuff, or was that before you was even watching football? Like Bolton and there was teams winning. Yeah, it was different teams winning the FA Cup. And
yeah, there were different teams. At the very, very beginning in the FA Cup, I think Bolton Wanderers won the very first.
Yeah.
And there's a good point about that, right? Everyone calls Wembley the home of football. It's not. Really. It's not. Wembley, was it 1923? The first at West Ham Bolton. The very first FA Cup final at Wembley was West Ham Bolton in the 20s. That's when Wembley was built, and it was called the Empire Stadium then. Right?
I didn't even know that. Yeah.
It was called the Empire Stadium, and that's when the first FA Cup was put there. But there was 20 odd FA Cups before that. And do you know what stadium they used?
Villa Park? No, it wasn't Villa Park. No, I ain't got a clue. No,
it was the Oval, Kenton.
Oh, did they? I think now that you say that, I think I may have heard that years ago. But yeah, I'm not from
And I think Bolton won the very first one there as well.
And the first one at Wembley as well, or
the
Empire or whatever. Shit.
So there was 21, 22 cup finals at the Oval before Wembley, and then the Oval give it up, I think, because it was fucking the pitch up too much. The FA Cup finals, and they moved around. I think they ended up at Palace doing the FA Cup final.
Is that Crystal Palace?
And then until Wembley, yeah, I think Palace was the venue. I think it went around the country for a while, and then Palace got it, and it was at Palace FA Cup final.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't know that. I think I might have heard about the Oval, years, but I wasn't, but now, and all of a sudden, the home of football and that. And
so really, that's the original home of football.
The Oval, yeah.
I think it had the very first England international there too.
At the Oval. Alisson was taken off, says Robert. I think they beat Colombia, Brazil. Did England win with concussion? Oh shit! So, 2-0. England won 2-0. Yeah. Miles Lewis Skelly scored on his debut. That was his debut, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And Harry Kane scored. And the guy said his 70th England goal. I didn't realize. Wow. I'm sure he said 70th. I didn't realize it was that when he said that. I was like, oh shit. And Sanchez was stretched off when they both had a clash of heads. Wait, hold on. Sanchez for Colombia. Which Sanchez? David, the one that used Davison Sanchez, the one that used to play for Spurs. Is that what you're talking about, Robert? So Newcastle, right? I know it's one victory, but that victory or one trophy, but it's massive. Like, could you see in future Eddie Howe like having a statue in outside it because of?
Fucking hell, mate! You're 50 years since a domestic trophy. Yeah,
no, 70 for a domestic trophy.
Sorry, 70. Yeah, and then the Fairs Cup was that 50 odd.
Yeah, 55 years ago, something like that.
Fucking hell, it's massive. Mate, I'm so glad they won it because I want to keep our domestic cups still relevant, and these big clubs in recent years have fucked them really. The FA Cup, because playing a second string teams and all these players, it diminishes the importance. But when you see a club like Newcastle go there and win it, and you see what it means to the supporters, it lifts it up again for them.
Yeah,
it shows it to us, our supporters, not your top fucking six. This is important.
Yeah,
really important. Every trophy is, and so I'm delighted that Newcastle won it. Liverpool supporters would have won that. Went, just another League Cup.
Another League Cup. Yeah, just a little. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it means so much to them. You could see the Newcastle.
And I'm hoping it's going to happen in this FA Cup now. A lot of big teams are out of it already, aren't they? So The rest of this FA Cup, I'm hoping someone gets there that, isn't your top 6 bullshit.
It's like I said, that's what football is meant to be. Like upsets should be possible. Leicester was an example of on a big scale to do it over the course of a season. Wimbledon, obviously, like I said, I grew up where Wimbledon used to train, so to see them beat Liverpool in that FA Cup final that's what football's about. And I think, like I said, for me, I've kind of not fallen out of love, but it's just too samey, and Newcastle winning that for me was pleasurable to watch. And the manner that they went about their business as well. Yes, okay, it was him, Davison Sanchez. So Alisson's concussion, he's got to be at least a week out then. I'm trying to think before we get into last week's. I'll play the Lucky Dip video that Nene's done. I'm trying to think, was there anything else big?
No.
Nah, they weren't, were there?
No. Quite weak here.
Yeah.
In football, quiet. It's just England bullshit.
Right. Let me play Danae's video. It's a bit longer. It's like 52 seconds. Let me play this quickly. Where is she? There she is.
For this week's Lucky Dip, there is... Lucky bunnies. I got this for school and Happy Friday.
So I think at school they was doing Irish dancing for St. Patrick's Day, like during the week. So the worst thing is when she came back from school that day, she was actually doing it like the dancing was like on point. There, she was like, oh wait, but when she came back the day, she was like on point. I was like, oh shit. So she wanted to do the Irish dancing. Anyway,
because my mum used to go with my grandchildren, but my nieces, and take them to Irish dancing every week. And my sister, and I went and watched a couple. Fuck me, they're good. Once they get to learn the moves and that, it's great to watch, man. You know what I mean? And they used to do it every week, the Irish dancing.
Yeah, I think that's something that she would enjoy because she's got a lot of energy. So she would probably, I don't know where they do that, but she would probably enjoy doing that actually.
Like all you got to do is then show her some river dance skis. I'll see how what it leads to.
Yeah.
When river dance it, fucking hell, it exploded all over the world.
Yeah.
And they go,
Yeah, so like I said, when she came back that day, she was actually good. Like there, she was just doing a little thing, whatever. I think now, like I said with you, when you put her on camera, she's slightly different. When it's more natural, she's like, but
you see, she's growing up, mate. She's starting to look. Yeah, she's growing up.
Yeah. But so there was. I don't know if you heard. There was two winners of the Lucky Dip. So I'm going to put that on the screen. Let me read the comments. Wally says adorable. Thank you, Wally. She is. I don't know if you heard, but whilst she was dancing, I fucking dropped my phone as well. Like that was playing the music.
I heard something.
That was my phone. The rocket thing. Oh, the rocket thing space done.
Oh, good point there, Robert. They got them fucking astronauts back. Watching a bit of that.
Right, yeah. Sorry, I'm glad you said actually. So I think me and Claire was here, and that came on the whatever thing. They've been stuck in space for how long was it? 9 months or some shit like that?
Yeah, 9 months. Because I didn't really know the story here. I don't know why they had never come about. I don't know why they were there. They only meant to be there 9 days, but it'd been 9 months. So I don't know why that happened, but Elon Musk and NASA there just threw up this one to get them back. But I didn't know why they were stuck.
Well, I'll tell you straight. I didn't even know about them being up there. I just heard, I think it's bullshit. Yeah, me personally, I think all that shit. Yeah, all that space, and I've seen videos where there's blatantly a green screen behind all that shit. And then when I heard that, oh, they've been there for 9 months, meant to be 9 days, I was like, bullshit. Like, anyway, so them stories like that, and I don't believe that shit. Yeah, I don't believe. Anyway, yeah, very cynical. Like, anyway, Riverdance is amazing. Splash.
Yeah.
I can't believe how much they slowed. Show what is that? Right, hold on. Riverdance is amazing. And then he's put Splash. He said, I can't believe how much they slowed. He's talking about
when that pod hit the water, mate, and then they had to come out and grab them. Fucking, I was watching that. You see a pod of dolphins swimming all around it. Quite amazing.
Around what? The rocket or whatever?
Yeah, the pod that had dropped into the water.
Yeah.
And then they go out. Like in the early space, they used to go out there and just take them out of the pod onto a boat, onto a dinghy.
Yeah.
This time, Elon Musk, of course, they've got the ship there with a crane, and they push it towards the ship. The crane comes down, lifts it up, brings it onto this big boat.
Yeah.
And then they get them there.
I didn't see none of that. I just heard it must have popped up in a news thing, which I don't watch, but I think whatever channel it just said, oh, they, after 9 months, they're back now. So I haven't seen all of that footage you're talking about. Like,
yeah, it was, They got them out. They carried them out, put them on stretchers. Apparently, it's protocol. They're not allowed to walk because they reckon their bone structure might be affected because they've been up there so long in that, zero gravity thing. So they've got to mentally check them all over for everything. Yeah.
The Boeing rocket broke.
They're supposed to get them. Okay, that's the reason. I thought it was something like that, Wally. I just didn't know. I didn't follow the story.
Listen,
but yeah,
like you said, 9 months, zero gravity, and all that. That would clearly affect your structure. Like, so, if I hear a story now they're paralyzed and they're in wheelchairs, then I'll believe that for 9 months they were just floating out in space. Yeah,
it's an international space station. It's just quite amazing. Really.
Wouldn't you be like, hold on, imagine you went up there like and it was meant to be 9 days, like wouldn't you be like petrified? Like after 1 day of like, hold on a minute, we're meant to be back now.
Fucking hell, mate. Even when they came back, it took them 17 hours to leave the space station and hit the water back on Earth. 17 hours strapped into that chair like that. Fucking hell. The speed they're going as well, it's fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, I need to look into this more because I haven't seen how they're meant to get them back down and all this whatever. The pod is reusable now, says Robert.
Yeah,
that's why.
I believe it because one of the most amazing things I see 4 weeks ago was that fucking rocket coming back and they're catching it. Did you see that?
No, I haven't.
One of Elon Musk's rockets. They've got these 2, 3 or 4 big arms on this massive structure. And the rocket comes back into it, and the arms clamp it, and they get it back.
No, I ain't seen that.
Unbelievable, man. It's the technology that boy's fucking doing. It's unreal.
They have to exercise to stop losing muscle mass.
Yeah, they'd have to, wouldn't they? Have to. Fucking hell, that's a strict regime of that. Yeah.
Right. So, anyway, you lot. As Danae has said, we had 2 winners of the lucky dip. So I'm going to put that up on the screen now, and we'll use your eagle eyes, teaser. 2 winners.
I know it's not me.
Quite a low scoring thing as well, like the aggregate. Quite low.
Right. Freshie.
Yep. With the correct goals, 36 goals for Freshie.
And Dazza. Darren.
Nah.
No, sorry, no. I misread that.
I was going to say, like, fucking hell. There's one
more. Lawrence. Bollocks. Didn't want him getting it.
Oh, remember, Lawrence didn't win. And then just like the London buses, he won last week. And then once again this week. So it's a shame he's not here because obviously he can't make it. But yeah, I was waiting for his response because I think that's took him maybe above me. He's gone. I've put the league table up, but yeah, He's moving in the league table, and Freshie went into the. I'll put it up here anyway. So yeah,
Oh, yeah, all the people just above me.
yeah. I'm gonna. Right, let me show you the league table now. Having added those points. So Wally is obviously out in front by a distance. Freshie is now in the top 3 with that 100 points added to obviously what he scored last week. And Lawrence went above me and maybe Inky. No, he went above me. Anyway, yeah. So Lawrence went above me and Freshie went above Robert. So Freshie is now in the top 3 and Lawrence has moved above myself. So we still need to, Lawrence was claiming the show's a fix, so we need to still have his disciplinary and me and you get his points shared between us. But for now, yeah, that's how the table's looking.
Yeah, me and you could do with a couple of them bonuses, mate.
Yeah, hopefully Danae's Irish dance brings us the luck for next week, and we deservedly get like 300 points each. That would help nicely. But yeah, Wally's way out in front. 2, 2, 4, 5, almost 200 points clear.
Yeah. But that, yeah, it's going to be hard to catch anyone the way things are going.
But that's the thing.
But the opportunity's always there, isn't it? You always got a chance.
Remember, like 2 weeks ago, Lawrence was where you are now. Maybe, yeah. So things can definitely change. You just need that little bit of luck. Who's still not here? Colin would normally be here, and Freshie, because obviously we know that Lawrence and Inky's not available. Right, let's go back to it. Well, he says, I will take Lawrence's points since he is absent. Yeah, I think we should all share them out. Yeah,
no, he's winning. Can't have that. Fuck yeah, I should be getting a volley.
Right, let's just get into last week's scores. Actually, because we can speak about some of them. Obviously, the first game on there was Everton v West Ham. Now, did you watch all of that game, which obviously finished 1-1? And tell me your thought. I've just seen the minimal highlights of that game. So yeah, it'd be interesting
I watched
to hear.
It all go. Oh my god. I was bored shitless. It was so boring. The first half especially was just so boring. I was going, fuck me, man. This is such a hard watch.
Yeah.
Both teams bang average. But Souček, spinny, turny.
That was a good goal, that was a very good goal.
Really good finish, man. And there you go. And we almost held out to the end. Didn't quite. And I think the draw is probably the fair result. But fucking bored, man. Just so bored.
Obviously, I weren't watching it live, but I knew and I just thought the irony if we could have won that game, and Souček was Moyes' main man, and everybody, not everybody, majority of fans, get Souček out, and I was thinking, maybe he would be the guy that those same people would, Souček, like he was the one that took West Ham the victory against Moyes. Obviously, it didn't happen, but great goal for Souček. Anything.
That was
anytime. No, what was you going to say?
Just say it was nice to see the West Ham supporters give Moyes a good reception.
I think
they gave him a big clap. He went over to him and they all clapped him and sang his name, and that was nice to see. He had a bit of appreciation from the fans. And you see some of the donuts online slagging, not still to this moment slagging Moyes off. Man, we all fucking. I wanted him to go, leave his life, but I don't care now. Good luck to him.
Exactly.
And it's good to see the West Ham supporters, the away supporters, there give him a good reception. I thought it was classy.
I remember. Listen, I said at the time when we won the conference, which for a club like us is that's a just as it was a big thing for Newcastle to win the Carabao Cup. That some people sort of
Yeah.
it was a massive thing for us. So there's
Absolutely.
nothing but respect for David Moyes. So yeah, I don't get like once he's gone and that why there would still be people that have got a problem with him. It does, yeah. For me, that's like that sort of mentality.
Don't get me wrong. I didn't want to lose this game to him either.
I didn't want to lose to him either. Yeah, I definitely didn't.
It was important not to lose to him.
Yeah,
but it was just a good thing. And all the players, all giving each other a cuddle to Moyes. All the players there as well.
Yeah.
So so it's obviously the players still got a bit of love for him.
Yeah.
It's not like Lopetegui. I don't think he'd get the same reception.
Yeah.
Half the players fucking hated him.
Yeah.
And he was shit. But it was good to see, mate. It was again, Souček does it again, and you go, fuck me. He's the man of the match for me. I know the bar was low, but he was man of the match. Kudos probably done some of his best work defending. His work rate was superb. I don't think he gave that much going forward, but man, he was everywhere, fucking trying to stop, get back and help. And it was good, man. It was good bits in it. And
Yep.
It's I don't know. It was just a boring game.
Wally says, lovely goal by Souček. I was pleased to see that our fans clapped, says Roberto. Good evening, good morning for Anzac, MC Anzac. Thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated. He said, when I lived in London, I worked with a West Ham supporter and he was a legend, so I've always liked them.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Appreciate that. They have another safety game on Sunday. I don't know who does. Yeah, MC Anzac. Right, so as we probably everybody would agree, it was a fair result. All the pundits sort of was on the same thing. Yeah, 1-1 was a fair result. Anyway, did anybody correctly predict a 1-1 draw in this game?
No, I went 1-0 Everton. You went 2-2. Robert 2-2. Inky 2-1 Everton. Freshie 3-0 West Ham. Never happening.
Yeah.
Lawrence 2-1 West Ham. 0-0 Wally. He went for the draw, Wally. He nearly got it, then.
Yeah.
2-0 said that. And I'll tell you what, it sort of had 0-0 vibes all over it up till Souček scored. It really did.
And then they scored at the death. So, could have been.
2-0 Danny. 3-1 Darren to West Ham. 2-1 Colin to Everton.
Right.
So, no.
Some people have scored some decent points here. I'm just looking at this now on the other aspects of our prediction. Right. So there was 3 cards, 11 corners, and 9 shots on target. I correctly predicted 11 corners and 9 shots on target. So 20 points for me. Wally, who changed it up last week, and he'll be glad that he did because he picked 3 cards and 9 shots on target. So 20 points for Wally too.
Oh, fuck off. Don't start with that. Changes it and still gets 20 points.
Yep.
Fucking.
Lawrence.
Has he got a fucking crystal ball, old Wally?
He's got the ball. Of course he has. Lawrence got 10 points for the correct shots on target. Right.
There's 110 already.
311.9. This one will be like a kick in the nuts to you. Freshie correctly predicted the cards, the corners, and the shots on target. So 30 points for Fresh.
Fucking well done. No, get credit there, boy. Fuck me. Just way out with the bloody score. The 3-0 West Ham. It was never happening. That was his heart, that one.
Yep. And the last person to get 10 points was Colin, who correctly predicted 11 corners. So 10 points for Colin.
Right.
Moving on. Great start for Freshie boy. 30 points. Right. Next game was Ipswich 2, Nottingham Forest 4. We spoke about them both being former European champions and Division 1 winners and all of that. So big clubs back in the day. Anyway, Forest are keeping up that Champions League push. I don't know if you saw anything of this game because I don't.
Yeah, I definitely saw the highlights of it. But was that well? They're 4-0 up when they Forest.
No. I think they went
No.
3-0. They scored, I think 3-0. Then it went 3-1. Then I think 4-1, 4-2 maybe. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think it was 4-1.
goal. Yeah, they sort of. Yeah, took the foot off the gas a little bit. Forest near the end there, make it 4-2, make it look more respectable. But no, they were just them 3 goals. I mean, they only in about 15 minutes. I think they're just.
Yeah. Sure.
They're just Ipswich, mate. You know what I mean? They show some good stuff here and there, but they can't win a point. You know what I mean? They can't win the game. And well done, Forest. It's another important win for them. Keeps them going upwards. So, yeah.
And I would say, because it is the next game, but just to put it into context, Man City obviously drew. So Forest, that took them 2 more points away from Man City. So I mean, I know you said before you thought they'd drop off. Then last week you said you're not so sure now. Do you see? No. Let's just say top 5 is Champions League. Do you see them getting Champions League football with 9 games to go? I think. Yeah,
I do, and I'll tell you why I do. Because in one of the football I was watching there, they actually showed Nottingham Forest is running, and it's not fucking bad, guys. I looked at it, I went, "Oh fuck yeah!" You know, it could be looking top 5 by all the accounts, but probably be 5 for Champions League, and their running's pretty good, mate. And I think, fuck, yeah, I think they will now. I think they'll hold on. The worst is 5th, but when you see all the others failing. Of Chelsea's and Tottenham's and Man United and Man City, you go, fuck it. I mean, that they could actually threaten Arsenal for 2nd. You know?
Yeah.
Who knows? But you just, I can see him because they are keeping it going. I do think Woods is starting to drop off now, his numbers in goals.
Yeah.
Which I always sort of thought he had such a great purple patch and a great season, really.
Yeah.
But I don't see he can sustain that. You know? But I think they can. I think they can get there.
Well, you know, just like Newcastle winning that, for me, the longer Forest stay up there, the better for football, better for the Premier League.
Yeah, it is.
Just, where you shake it up a little bit, whether that shake up lasts too long or not, I don't know. But like same way it was good to see Villa last year get Champions League as well. But it's good to
see. To me, they probably do. So I don't know. Support what Champions League. I think they'd be better off qualifying for Europa myself.
Yeah, well,
I think they got a realistic chance of going deep in Europa, where I don't believe they have in the Champions League. But they could prove us wrong again. They might go and spend another 100 million in the summer. Look at this team.
You never know. You never know.
Because I don't see Woods ever having a season like he's having this season ever again.
Nah, and that's not to disrespect the man, but I don't see it again. No.
You know what I mean? He's just having one of them seasons, and the way they're playing seems to suit him. The way they're set up seems to suit him. Plus, he's taking the penalties.
Yeah.
I think with Europa, I think they could go deep in that competition. The Champions League, probably not. But I mean, it's good for them. It's good for them as a club to get there.
Yeah, right. Let me just read these comments quickly, catch up. Okay, so Robert was talking about at Bramley Moor, Everton's new ground. Put that they have to evacuate the ground before the end of the game, 25,000. So they're doing another safety run at that Bramley Moor.
Oh, are they at Bramley?
Sorry, what are you doing? Good evening, Charlie boy. Evening, everyone as well. How you doing, Charlie? C-Dub.
Yeah.
Charlie. Just had barbecue chicken for dinner, so all good, Charlie. Hope you are well.
Don't fucking start him off, Wally. Don't start him off, go.
He says, I was close. He says, huge, Wally. I had fish and chips Friday night classic.
Friday night classic. Fuck me, we had that as I grew up as a kid because we're a Catholic family. That's all you were allowed to have. Had to be fish on a Friday, mate.
I love fish and chips. I remember getting them from the chippies served in newspaper back in the 70s. My first job was in a chip shop. Yeah, that was my first job. Yeah, and it was good.
It's been here 30 fucking seconds, right? We're on the food now already.
Exactly.
He's a fucking genius. See?
And I'll answer that question. Mushy, because we used to sell mushy peas and disgusting. Like, definitely not
I don't like them.
disgusting. Oh my god, no. Right, so Ipswich.
Onion
to-
vinegar, though. Onion vinegar.
Yeah, onion vinegar is the better than.
I love
yeah,
that.
yeah, definitely. Right, before we get into this, Charlie says, "CD, I didn't start it in capital letters."
I know. I'm going to blame Wally.
Yeah.
I'm going to blame Wally for everything.
Do you think does that warrant point deduction while he's doing that?
Well, fuck yeah. I mean, 300.
Yeah. Right. So Ipswich 2, Forest 4, which I doubt anybody got. There was 2 cards, 9 corners, 10 shots on target. So what do we pick for Ipswich 2, Forest 4, please, sir?
Yeah, I went 1-0 Forest. I thought, yeah, don't know what I did. I didn't put more goals there.
Mm.
It was obvious. 3-1, you said, to Forest. 3-2, said Robert. Unlucky. 2-1, said Inky. 2-1, the Ipswich, said Freshy. Never happening. 2-1, Lawrence to Forest. 2-1, Wally to Forest. 2-0, Danny. 3-1, Darren. 3-1, Colin, all Forest.
Right. 2, 9, 10. Right. I correctly predicted 9 corners, so 10 points for me.
Oh, yeah. You just carry on. Carry on. No,
Thank you. Wally correctly predicted 10 shots on target, so 10 points for Wally.
Get on my fucking nerves.
2, 9, 10. Lawrence correctly predicted 9 corners, so 10 points for Lawrence. 10, 2, 9, 10. Robert correctly predicted 10 shots on target, so 10 points for Roberto. 2, 9, 10. Nope. 2, 9. Inky. Right, let me just tell you the last ones. Inky, Danny, and Darren all got 10 points for the correct shots on target. So yeah, Inky, Danny, and Darren, 10 points. 10.
Right.
You know what? Last week, yeah, I missed Danny. Danny must have got in one of the games where quite a lot of people scored points. He got 10 points or something that I missed. And then thankfully he messaged me after, which shows that he actually watches the show, even though he couldn't make it, he watched it and then picked up on that. So obviously I made an amendment. So last week, and I added that Danny's extra 10 points. And there's one game that you've got where we've put him down for 2-0 leads, but he did say in the chat, put me down for 2-1, which it didn't come true anyway. But yeah, so when we do read out the lead scores, he actually went 2-1. Anyway, 2, 9, 10. Yeah, make sure. Right, here we go. Man City 2, Brighton 2. I think Brighton came from behind twice in that game. I could be wrong, but I think they did. Did you see any of that game?
Yeah, I think I watched the highlights. Can't remember much about it, to be honest with you. Brighton got the draw.
It's not a surprising result, though, is it, really?
Yeah. It was.
Let me just... I'm trying
At home as well.
Yeah. I want to check where... 1 minute. I'm trying to see what City's Premier League and Brighton, where they are. Right, hold on. So City are 5th on 48 and Brighton are 7th on 47. So obviously I'm going to state the obvious. If Brighton could have won that game, they would have been above Man City at this fairly late stage in the season, which is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, they're really struggling. City. Really struggling.
Just looking at this table, yeah. So underneath Brighton in 8th is Fulham on 45. So I'm going to take them out of the equation for top 5, right? And I have to put Brighton in that equation. So Brighton, Man City, 47, 48. Newcastle in between them, 47, but they have a game in hand. Chelsea, 49. Forest, 54. Arsenal, 58. Now, this goes to everybody that's here. I know there's not a lot of people, but let's take, I would say, Liverpool and Arsenal out of the equation. Which 3 teams from Forest, Chelsea, Man City, Newcastle, and Brighton would you think would make the top 5? I mean, I could be right.
So inconsistent. All of them are inconsistent.
Yeah.
Even Newcastle in the league been inconsistent this year.
Yeah, they have.
So
they're going to be lifted. They're going to be lifted now. After winning that and not having no more commitments. because they're out of the FA Cup, I believe. They are going to be in. Newcastle could feel invincible now as well, so that could change now after that win. So
Could. Yeah, they could go on a run. We expected, like, even from the last few weeks, I'm expecting Man City could go on this long run that they do every year at the end of the season. They are 15, 16 games unbeaten, but they're not. You know, they're not. And that Brighton game sort of summed it up again. You go, fuck me. Newcastle might go, yeah, right then. Let's fucking try and finish third.
Well,
They might be able to do it, but yeah, I mean Newcastle, I would give them it. Yeah,
if Newcastle win their game in hand, they go into fourth above City and Chelsea.
Yeah.
So Wally says Forest, City, and Newcastle, in addition to Arsenal and Liverpool, obviously.
Yeah.
Charlie says obviously Liverpool, Arsenal, and he says Forest, City, and Chelsea in his opinion.
Chelsea, yeah. I can't pick Chelsea from one week to the next. I can't. But they've got so many fucking players to choose from. You know, they should be so much better.
And Chelsea are still in Europe as well. So they do have other commitments where they could pick up injuries and stuff like that. So I think now Newcastle, momentum's with Newcastle. But we can't write off Brighton. We can't write off. You know, I excluded Fulham and Villa, who are on 45 points. But mathematically, they are right in it. But I'm looking down to maybe Brighton and above as to who gets those places. But imagine like, as well as Forest, another team, Newcastle or Brighton, could sneak into the Champions League as well. That would be really, really good for football, good for the English game. But we'll see. Right, so in that game, it finished 2-2. Quite a lot of cards, 7 cards, surprisingly, 9 corners, 6 shots on target. So, did anybody correctly predict the 2-2 draw?
Ooh, no, I went 2. I got the 2 right.
Yep.
2-0. You went 2-1. 1-2, said Robert. 3-1 Inky City, 2-1 Fresh City, 1-1 Lawrence, 2-1 Wally, 2-0 Danny, 3-1 Darren, 2-2 Colin. What a
Well
pick.
done, Colin. He's not here yet, but yeah, Colin.
Great pick.
2-2. Yep.
Great.
I think that's the first correct score of this evening. So well done, Colin. Right, so like I said, 7 cards, 9 corners, 6 shots on target, which is, you would have expected, if it's 2-2, Man City, Brighton, you would expect, so that's 4 goals. You'd expect more than 6 shots on target, wouldn't you? So that's, yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Let's see. 796. 796. 796. 796. No one scored anything. So just Colin with the correct score in that game. And that is
at the moment, there's only one person on 0 here.
Yeah.
Fucking me.
I don't know how much this game's going to help you either, because right, it was Southampton 1, Wolves 2. But listen to this: there was no cards, 6 corners, and 6 shots on target. So those stats are terrible unless you got the correct score. Anyway,
yeah.
Obviously, Wolves are definitely out of it now. They beat Ipswich previously. They've beaten Southampton. So all the while pushing them down and putting themselves further away. So anything to say about this game or nah?
No, just that Southampton, the usual. That they're looking a bit better under this new boy, but they can't win a game, Geezer. They can't get a point. I mean, they're battling at the moment, Southampton, not to have the worst record ever in the Premier League, because I think it was 11 points with, was it Derby? Who got relegated on 11 points?
I think it was
Derby. And they're on 9, and I've been on 9 for a while. So they've been on 8 and 9 for a long time. They'd be lucky to fucking win a game between now and the end of the season.
Well, they've got 9 more games, and surely, like, all they need is one win just to go above Derby.
Well, yeah, we've got to play them, Geezer.
Yeah, but, I mean, I would put money on they're not going to finish on 9 points. Yeah, I would put money on that.
Yeah, I'd say they will, but fuck you, they'll every week it's just bad.
You know,
I don't know how many losses that is in a row. It's sort of one draw in there somewhere. It's a lot.
No, it's not even a draw. Remember, they was on 6 points.
Wasn't it?
He won once against Ipswich, I believe. I think it was Ipswich.
Oh,
they
was that what
beat.
it was?
Yeah, so they've got to win, but everything else is just defeats. But you know, in the last few games of the season, when they play teams like West Ham who can't change position, maybe your Fulhams who then realise, you know, then they got a chance then as to maybe go out and
people could be on the beach. Yeah, they might nick a game.
So they'll get more points, I would assume. Anyway, did anybody? What do we pick for Southampton 1, Wolves 2, please?
We're 1-0 Wolves. You went 2-1 Southampton. Never happening.
Yeah.
1-1 Robert. 2-0 Inky to Wolves. 2-1 Freshie to Wolves.
Yeah. So correct score for Freshie.
Another one. 2-1 Lawrence to Wolves.
Correct score.
2-1 Wally for Wolves.
Correct score.
2-0 Danny to Wolves. 3-1 Darren. And Colin again. Bad. 2 on the trot. 2-1 to Wolves.
So just to clarify, you said Inky as well, didn't you? To 2-1 for Wolves.
No, he got here 2-0.
Oh shit! Yeah, why did I put 2-1 for Inky? He did say 2-0, didn't he?
Well, that's why I've got written.
Yeah, Inky. Let me check something. Inky 2-1. Inky. Yeah. I don't know why I've got that there. Yeah, maybe because he used a system, didn't he, last week? Let me just change that. Who did he go 2-0 to? We gave him Wolves, didn't we?
Wolves.
Yeah, let me just check something. So I need to take one goal if it changed anything. One goal away from Inky. 1 minute. On here, Inky 33. No, so it didn't change anything there. Let me just that's fine. Let me just change that now. 0-2. Right, so hold on a minute. Correct score was Wally 15. Lawrence 15. Freshie, and then we'll add the rest in a minute. 15. And
could be the
Colin,
worst fucking week I've ever had.
15. Right, so let's go. No cards, 6 corners, 6 shots on target, 0-6-6. Yeah, so no additional points. So yeah, 15 points for those 4 players.
Let me just add up what people got for the minute. Yeah. 45.
Right, Robert says, well, have we leaked for Man United, Everton, and Spurs? We have Wolves, Forest, have Man United, Everton, and Liverpool, and Spurs have Chelsea. I hope we leak for Man United, Everton, and Spurs. I mean, yeah, it's close between us, Robert. It is close between us and those teams you mentioned. That would be nice to finish above them. Yeah, that's the only thing that we can hope for is just, you know, finish above those 3 that are kind of right next to us in regards to points. Would love that, Robert. Yeah. All right. What's the standings, Geezer?
I'm on fucking big fat 0.
Yeah.
You're on 30.
Yeah.
20 to Robert. 10 for Inky. 45 Fresh. 35 Lawrence. 45 Wally. 10 for Danny. 10 for Darren. 40 for Colin.
And he's not here, but he's right in the running. Okay, right. So next game, Bournemouth 1, Brentford 2. Brentford apparently, I think that was their 5th away win on the trot, or something like that. They set a record for them for away wins in the top flight or whatever. But yeah, I think 5 on the trot. I think we all expected goals in this game. I don't know if you saw any of this game.
I think I did, and I think I picked 2-2 guys as you did, and I think Bournemouth missed the sitter to fucking make it 2-2 and all.
See, I didn't know that. Yeah, I've just looked at our scores.
Half a memory of it, but yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they missed the sitter for it, but yeah, if I watch it, I can't remember it much, mate.
What I want to do is check the points between these two because they should be, I'm assuming, close. Right, they are 10th and 11th. 3 points between them, and it is Bournemouth with 3 points more than Brentford. So, had Brentford have won that game, they would have been level with Newcastle and Brighton on 47. So then you have to sort of start speaking about them as potential Champions League. So it just shows, you know, how things can change with a win or two. Yeah, this one had 3 cards, only 7 corners, 9 shots on target. So did anybody pick the correct score first of all?
So I went 2-2, you went 2-2. 2-1 to Bournemouth for Robert, 2-1 Inky to Bournemouth, 2-2 Freshy, 3-1 Lawrence, 2-1 Wally to Bournemouth, 2-0 Danny to Bournemouth, 3-1 Darren, 2-1 Colin, all Bournemouth.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
surprisingly, no one picked Brentford for a win.
yeah. Okay, right. So I correctly predicted 3 cards. So I'll have 10 points. I will not complain. 379. 379, 37. Robert correctly predicted 9 shots on target. So Robert will have 10 points. 10. 379. Freshie will have 20 points because he got the cards and the shots on target. So 20 points for Fresh Fielder. Thank you. 20. 3, 7,
Oh, yeah.
and finally, you correctly predicted 3 cards. So 10 points for you, sir.
Oh, the Big 10. At least it's not a complete whitewash.
This is where you start charging towards the top.
Freshie had a good week, was it? 165 points already.
What well, he's lucky Dick. Yeah, it's already been added. It's gone on to, but yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I'm still saying this week. Well,
it is
that's
this week.
165 points.
Exactly. Right, next thing, London Derby. Chelsea, Arsenal 1, Chelsea 0. It was a bit of a Chelsea. Yeah, it was shit. And
Shit
I know that,
game.
yeah.
I started watching the full game and I gave up with it, man. It was just dire.
Yeah.
Crap.
Wasn't great. I think, yeah, I watched it live and yeah, it wasn't entertaining at all. It was shit. It just shows, yeah, this sort of game is, you know, Arsenal are just nothing really to play for, just to make sure they get over the line in regards to Champions League, in my opinion. And Chelsea, I just don't know what's going on with them. I expected more from them in this game, like more. It was
just.
Do you know your friend
I'd
Arteta? Apparently, he came out and said, you know, they kept a clean sheet against the best attacking sort of force in the Premier League.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah.
What is he talking about?
And somebody was like, I don't know which pundit was, same thing. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. So apparently he was happy with that clean sheet.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Maybe if they had that Jackson fit, maybe Chelsea would push on.
I don't think Cole Palmer played either. I don't think he played.
No, he's injured, mate. I think he pulled out the England squad as well.
Yeah. He didn't even play.
So yeah, we're missing him as well. Even though his form lately hasn't been that fucking great either, is it? So
no.
Anyway.
So yeah, the game finished 1-0. What do we pick, please, for the correct score?
Got the workers next door again.
Yeah, I can hear them.
Yeah. Right, I said 1-1. You said 1-1. 2-3, Robert. 2-1, Arsenal, Inky. 2-1, Freshie. 1-1, Lawrence. 2-1, Wally. All to Arsenal. 2-0, Danny to Arsenal. 2-1 to Arsenal. Colin. 2-1 to Chelsea.
Right. We had 6 cards, 9 corners, and 6 shots on target. I correctly predicted 9 corners, so I'll have another 10 points. Thank you. Yes, I will. 696. 696. That's it. Nobody else scored any points.
Another game got. Still on the 10.
Right. This one here. Give me your opinions on this. Fulham 2, Spurs 0. Did you watch any of that game?
Yeah, I did watch it, to be honest. I flicked through it anyway. Yeah, Spurs look shit. They're just toothless, mate.
I
what I
know
remember of
that. Yeah, expressions was. He's like, that's it. I've had enough. Get him out there. Like, yeah, he's like, get him out of this club. Apparently, yeah, the performance was bad, like real bad.
The knives are out, guys. Our big hands is fucking days a number. it's only what your openers keeping him alive at the moment.
Also,
Yeah, that was
Pochettino,
it.
Pochettino has done an interview somewhere and said that he hopes to one day return to Spain. Obviously, he's managing the US national team at the minute. He's got good relations with Daniel Levy. They're in communication. But he said, at some point he does want to come back to Spurs. So
Really,
yeah,
he might get his opportunity, but I think they might need someone sooner.
yeah.
Yeah, the knives are out for him, Gage. You can tell by just the pundits and the way they're talking about it. But I mean, he's going to go. I think Kulusevski's been a massive loss for him lately as well.
Mm.
No, he fucking. Apparently, I saw that stat. He runs more than anyone in the Premier League.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Is he injured?
Yeah, he's been out for a few games now as well.
Because I know
back and losing others and that. Again, I thought Solanke. I was always 50-50. I weren't really. I thought that was a bad buy. I thought Brennan Johnson was maybe buy. Talent there, prospect. I don't think he's fucking up to it.
I think they spent. Did they spend 50 mil on Brennan Johnson?
Yeah,
It was.
I couldn't believe that number. No, 25 mil. Yeah, it was a good buy. 50 fucking mil, and nah. Too lightweight for me. Solanke isn't going to get you 20 goals a season, man. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? He's a 10 to 15, right, at best. I just don't rate him. Yeah.
And look what Forest done with that money. They got Elanga for, I don't know, 20 or 15 or 25 mil. They got Hudson-Odoi for maybe, I think, 8 mil or something. So, and they play in the same sort of position as Brennan Johnson. So they took that money and ran with it, and obviously have improved their team. So yeah, I know Brennan Johnson had good spells in the season, but overall that was a bad buy in regards to how much you spent and where you could have spent that elsewhere.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter, mate, how much you pay. It's as simple as that. It does matter. 50 million, I thought was crazy, guy. Really did.
We need Poch here in the US at least for the World Cup. Yeah. Wally says they need to keep their hands off Poch. They need him for the US. But and I think he will. His ambition will be to manage at a World Cup. So yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he ain't going nowhere, mate.
Yeah, he's not going nowhere.
As long as you got to qualify for it, but.
Well, what game are we on? Right. So anyway, this game had. Can you believe it? London Derby. Spurs lose 2-0 and were toothless. No cards in this game. 11 corners, 8 shots on target. So, did anybody pick Fulham 2, Spurs 0?
Yeah. I went 2-3. 2 Aldrich, 2-1 Fulham, Robert, 2-1 against Spurs, 2-1 Fulham Flash, 2-1 Norwich to Fulham, 2-1 Wally to Spurs, 2-0 Danny to Fulham, 2-2 Darren, 2-1 Colin for Fulham.
And Danny said 2-0 Fulham, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
We tossed the point for that.
We tossed for that one, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, 2-0 was the right score, wasn't it? Fucking
yeah.
That's just noise is throwing me off here.
So Danny's got that. Danny hasn't messaged me, and if he doesn't, then I'll just use his same system for this week. Yeah, I don't think he's messaged. I'll check that anyway. But anyway, so Danny got 15 points for that. Let me put that there. Right, so yeah, 0-11-8. Let's go. 0-11-8, 0-11-8, 0-11-8. Robert correctly predicted 8 shots on target, so 10 points for Roberto. 0-11-8, 0-11-8. Freshie correctly predicted 11 corners, so 10 points for Fresh Fielder. I nearly missed that one. Fresh and Robert Fresh, and that is it. Yeah, I nearly missed Fresh Fielders that one there. Yeah, I need to check whether Danny messaged or not. I swear, do these people like see all the other days when we're not going live and all the other times during the week? Are they doing all this noise then, or do they just wait?
No, yeah. Because these people moved out, yeah, this week they've been in and out of there, but fuck me. That sounds like he's using a fucking jackhammer. They haven't been doing that. Been working in there, but it's not been a problem. Till now.
Yeah, now. Well, this will put a smile on your face.
Don't piss me off.
Leicester City 0, Manchester United 3.
Oh, fucking hell. At last. Yeah, I sort of I watched the highlights of this game and I did remember this score. I don't normally, but I thought, yeah. And I think he fucking hit one near the end. Bruno Fernandes hit a banger right at the end to make it 3-0. So yeah, got something.
So that was because obviously
Leicester again. Gone,
down.
mate.
They're gone. They're all gone. Leicester, Southampton, Ipswich. It's
not a whole.
It's a wrap.
Not a whole.
Obviously, Man United have got past Sociedad. Bruno Fernandes, I think, scored a hat-trick in that second leg game. I think he did. I'm sure it was that game. But yeah, I think we spoke about that actually. Maybe we did, or we've already spoken about that. But yeah, obviously, Spurs and Man United are they're in the quarterfinals now of the Europa League. So potentially one of them can find their way into the Champions League and put a trophy in the cabinet. This goes to everybody in the chat. If who could you see winning the Europa if it were one of the English teams? Actually, let me throw Rangers in there as well. But yeah, like out of Rangers, Man United, and Leicester, which one of them could you see going on to win that Europa League?
Man United, Tottenham. No, I mean, Man United got more chance of it than Tottenham.
You think?
Yeah, I think they do. I think they've got good players in that Man United team. I know they're shit, right? They're playing shit, but there's some good players there, man. And that Bruno Fernandes, man, he's still a top player, man. And I reckon he'd be shining so much more if he was in a better team.
Yeah.
He really would. So I think they can. I think they can score a goal. Tottenham at the moment, it's fucking hard to see where goals are coming from for that long. And again, same with their injuries. There's a big part of it. If they had everyone back to choose from, maybe. Yeah, if they had everyone back, they might be able to get there. But it's important. It's amazing, Amrin's really got a free hit to the end of the season, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Postecoglou hasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is his only fucking. So that might inspire that team to fucking do better. I don't think anyone was expecting Amrin to do anything much till next season when he starts buying players or whatever he does. But there's a lot of good players there, man. It's just amazing how the two front boys they've got there. I just think they missed every fucking chance they get.
All right. Wally agrees with you. He says Man United. Let me put you in a predicament, yeah? If it was Spurs and Man United in the final, now we know that you like Ange, but you don't like Spurs. Who would you want watching that? Who would you want to win that game if you had to pick one?
Fucking hell! That's like saying which type of shark would you prefer to get bitten by?
Yeah. Which one? Yeah, you. Watching that game, who would you want to lose that game?
But just a certain, I would rather Tottenham won it, and I'll tell you why. Because of the way I believe the pundits have gone against Big Ange and they've slagged him and whatever, just to stick it up their asses more than anything. I couldn't give a fuck who either of them won it. But for Varangi's sake and him, he can stick a trophy on the board for it.
Yeah.
And then his predict, his thing about I only win trophies in my
That
second
would that would get rammed down everybody's throat, wouldn't it?
The pundits have slagged him off the same, but it's been the truth in his whole career. Every club he's been at,
Yeah.
it would come true, and you just go, yeah, I'd love to shove it all up them fucking pundits more than anything.
Mm.
Do I want Tottenham to win anything? No. But if I had that choice, and I definitely don't want Man United to win anything.
Well,
I'm laughing. This last 10 years of Man United has been fantastic.
I believe those two teams can only meet each other in the final as well. So yeah, they can only meet in the final, Spurs and Man United. So it could happen. Fernandes scored a hat trick, 2 pens and a goal in 87. Yeah, that was that in the that was. Thanks, Robert. That was the Sociedad game, wasn't it? Right, what game? All right. So anyway, Leicester 0, Man United 3. What do we pick for the correct scores, please?
Right. Trust me. I went 3-0 Man United.
Yep, you did.
I mean,
15 points.
Right, sorry. You went 2-1 to Leicester. Never happening. 2-0 to Man United, Robert. 2-0 into Man U. 2-1 Leicester. British, never happening. 1-1 Lawrence. 2-1 to Man U. Wally. 2-0 Man U. Danny. 2-0 Darren. Man U. 1-1 Colin.
Okay, so you were the only one to get the correct score. Right, we had 2 cards, 10 corners, 8 shots on target. 2, 10, 8. Wally correctly predicted 10 corners, so 10 points for Walito. 2, 10, 8. 2, 10, 8. 2, 10, 8. 2, 10. Right, and also 10 points for Inky, Danny, Darren, and Colin.
Hang on. You said 10 for Inky?
Yeah, Inky, Danny, Darren, and Colin.
Thank you.
10.
Danny, Darren, and Colin. Hang on. Danny. Colin. Okay. What a cunt.
Right, we've got 1, 2, 3 more games to go, you lot. Fucking hell. The next game was QPR 2, Leeds 0. I think QPR were 2-0 up. Leeds obviously got it back. More points dropped for Leeds. I think they are still at the top, joint now with Sheffield United, I believe. There's nobody in here from the Leeds contingent to hear how the game goes. So what we could do is just get straight to what do we pick for QPR 2, Leeds 2.
I went 2-1 Leeds. You went 2-0 Leeds. 3-2, said Robert. 2-0 Leeds. Inky. 2-1 Leeds. Freshy. 2-0 Lawrence. 2-0 Wally. 2-0 Danny. 3-1 Darren. 2-1 Colin. All Leeds.
And like I said at the start of the show, this is the game that Danny went, I think, 2. What have you got there? 2. You got 2-0 win. Yeah, this is the one game he wavered from his system and specified 2-1. So I've changed that, but it didn't make no difference anyway. But yeah, Danny, just for clarification, he actually went 2-1 Leeds, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, right, we had 6 cards, 9 corners, 7 shots on target. 6, 9, 7. Wally correctly predicted 9 corners, so another 10 points for Walito. Lawrence, 10 points for the correct corners. 9. Inky, 9 points for 10 points for the corners. 10 points for Inky. 6, 9, 7. 6, 9, 7, 6, 9. And that's it.
That's it.
That's it. Right, 2 more games to go. We had the Old Firm, Celtic 2, Rangers 3. Rangers were 2-0 up. Celtic got it back to 2-2, and then there was a screamer for Rangers to go on and win away to Celtic. It ain't going to make no difference in regards to where the title goes, but you know, bragging rights and all that, especially at Celtic Park, a great win for Rangers, who, like I said, are still fighting in the Europa League into the quarterfinals there. So they can, you know, when you play that game, regardless of who's going to win the league, you just need to win that game, and they did. I don't know if did you know the score before I've just
I did. I did watch the highlights. Funny enough, they came up there and I watched 10-minute highlights of the.
Okay.
Yeah, cracking goal. I think at the end to nick it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good goal. And like I saying, I watched their highlights of them against Fenerbahce too. But mate, they let it slip all right, and down to penalties, wasn't it?
Had to just grind that out.
Yeah.
But you know, they've got Barry Ferguson in charge, and I think because he knows the club and he's got the club at heart, they definitely needed to make that change to maybe continue in Europe, and also, get a result like this against their arch rivals.
Yeah.
So for them, it's just preparing for next season in the league, but they're still in Europe, so you never know. What do we pick for Celtic 2, Rangers 3?
I went 3-1 to Celtic. You went 3-0. 3-3, said Robert. Lucky. 3-2 to Celtic. Enki. 4-1 Fresh Celtic. 2-1 Lawrence. 2-1 Wally. 2-0 Danny. 3-1 Darren. 2-1 Colin. All Celtic.
So no correct score. We had 3 cards, 13 corners, 11 shots on target. Right, I correctly predicted 11 shots on target, so I'll have 10 points. Thank you. 3, 13, 11. Wally, he also predicted the correct shots on target, so another 10 points for Walito. 10, 3, 13, 11.
I'm doing the edit now.
Yeah, 3. Freshie correctly predicted 3 cards, so 10 points for Fresh Fielder.
Big.
3, 13, 11, 3, 13, 11, 3, 13. And finally, you correctly predicted 11 shots on target, so 10 points for you.
Oh, that's something. Terrible, but something.
And
Not
that
last.
it leads us into the last game, which was obviously the cup final that we've spoken about, which finished Liverpool 1, Newcastle 2. That also had 3 cards, 13 corners, 9 shots on target. So let's see if this final game can make any change.
I'll give you the update on the scores then, so you know what we are.
Yeah.
I'm 35.
Yeah.
You're on 60.
Decent.
30 for Robert. 30 for Inky. 85 for Fresh.
Wow.
45 Lawrence. 75 for Wally. 35 for Danny. 30 for Darren. 50 for Colin. So Freshie and Wally.
Fresh is on 85. What's Wally on?
75.
Okay. I'm just going to check it. Danny. Yeah, so Danny hasn't. So we just have to use Danny's same. Anyway, right. So it's Freshie and Wally we're looking at. Right. Liverpool 1, Newcastle 2. Did anybody get that correct score, first of all?
Right. I went 3-1 Liverpool.
Yeah.
You went 2-0. 2-1 Liverpool, Robert. 2-0 Inky. 1-1 Freshie. 2-1 Liverpool, Lord. 1-1 Wally. 2-0 Danny. 2-0 Darren. 2-2 Colin. So no.
Well, I've just looked at certain individual scores. So this is definitely a climax in regards to the final scores. Anyway, we had 3 cards, 13 corners, 9 shots on target. I correctly predicted 9 shots on target, so I'll have another 10 points, which is a decent total. 339. Wally correctly predicted 3 cards and 9 shots on target, so 20 points for Walito.
Wow.
20.
That's massive.
339. Robert correctly predicted 3 cards, so 10 points for Roberto. 10. 3, 339. And finally, with the correct cards and shots on target, so 20 points for Fresh Fielder. 20. So when you're ready, and then I'll put it the scores.
I might have to
Obviously,
move, please. Oh,
yeah. Whenever you're ready, just give me the scores again, and I'll put it against our names. Darren is in the building. He says, "Morning, all. Estimated ETA 20 minutes. Good morning, Darren. Appreciate
might have to try moving in, guys.
No worries.
My fucking head in. I'm getting pissed off.
What a battle at the end there. It was Wally, because that's the thing. Is obviously as soon as I saw, oh shit, they both got it. So yeah, you close, Wally, real close. But yeah, a great total for you, and you mixed it up. So yeah, maybe you do have a crystal ball.
Fucking cunt.
Oh, you said that with passion. Well, you know that was funny.
Fucking asshole.
You said that with meaning, you fucking cunt. Oh.
Fuck. Don't do it to me. I just walked in and it just stopped. Fucking
Make
believe
it. Robert says I make it 8 shots on target. Unless they've changed something, Robert. Let me go back. Unless they've changed that. Let me check. Because obviously I put this in, but you know Flash Score sometimes. One sec, Robert. If so, I'd lose my 10 points. Let me just double check that. I hope not, because that means they've changed it after the fact. Newcastle. So we might have a VAR. Newcastle.
Oh,
right, Kieran, we need to make an adjustment because so they've obviously, Robert, you're right. They had 9 shots on target after the game. I put it in. I didn't even do it straight away either, but obviously they've adjusted. Let me just go to Sky just to see if there's just to confirm that, because we might have to take away my points and Wally and Freshy some of their points. Anyway, let me just check this on Sky. That was last week's Sunday. Let's just double check this now for a VAR. Stats. Sky. Yeah, Sky. Yeah, so we need to change the points, Geezer. So I'm going to do it on here. So yeah, like I said, they've obviously changed this since. So they've updated their thing. Let me just change it on here though.
Okay. So what we say then?
Well, one sec. 8 shot. Let me change that to 8. So yeah, Rob, I'm glad you put that down there. So you need to take 10 points away from me. So I didn't get 10 points because it was 8 shots on target. Okay. So boom. Wally will lose 10 points. So Wally's got 10. Robert now gets 20 because he got the cards and the shots on target.
Say that again.
So Wally's got 10 points.
Right.
Robert's got 20. And Fresh has got 10.
Jeez, man. So 50. And we go back to Freshy again, only 10. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't get any points. And Robert got an additional 10. So Robert, I'm glad you double checked that. Like I said, they've changed it since. And that's why I don't like to do it straight after the game. But I don't think I've done that one straight after. But maybe I did. And then they might assess it. But anyway, I'm glad. So, luckily you didn't work out the 2 for Liverpool. Yeah, you're right. Late VAR, man with a chance? No, because Freshie obviously just lose it. Okay, for still the winner. Yeah. So what was the total points?
Right. 35 points for me.
1 sec. 35. Yeah.
60 for you.
1 sec. 60. Yeah.
50 for Roberto.
Robert 50. Yep.
30 for Inky.
Inky 30. Yeah.
45 for Lawrence.
Lawrence. Yep.
35 for Danny.
Danny. 30. Yep.
30 for Darren.
Darren. Yep.
50 for Colin.
50. I wonder where he is. Yep.
Wally, 85.
Good score. 85.
95 for Fresh, the champion.
Well done, Freshie. I don't know where Fresh is because he normally tells us, and I don't know where Colin is as well, and Danny actually. But yeah, Wally, you run him close. It's just more points towards your lead at the top anyway, Wally. So, and yeah, Robert, thanks for the VAR. We need that. Get in. I needed all I can get. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad that I like to make sure everything's correct, and sometimes there might be little mistakes here and there. But same way Danny corrected me where last week I missed one of his 10 points. So much appreciated. And that is just a mistake where Flash Score do change the stats, obviously, after. Does it alter the table? Okay, yeah, sorry. We normally do this, don't we? Let's go and see this now, actually. So let me remove the comment. Right, so Wally scored 85, so he extended his lead at the top. Who's next? Darren scored 30, so he's now on 2,105. Freshie, what did Freshie get? 95.
Yeah.
No, hold on a minute. Hold on. Okay, so not yet. So Freshie's on 2,030. Yeah, 2,030. So Freshie he's not too far away from Darren, Robert, 1950 for Roberto. Lawrence stays where he is with his 45 points. So yeah, you did need that actually, Robert, because that meant you beat Lawrence rather than 5 points behind him. Me and Inky, 30. I got 60. Okay, so I've decent. Right, Giza, what did you score? 35.
Yeah.
And Inky scored 30. 25 points on him. Danny scored 35. Same as you. And Colin got a decent 50. So yeah, that's what that does to the table. Wally still out in front. And like I said last week, he switched it up a lot with his crystal ball. Let's go back here. Right. So like I said, this week, yeah, we're doing the Nations League. But as far as I'm aware, they're all second leg. So I can tell you what the score was in the first leg. I saw an article or heading today, yeah, Giza, where it said, I didn't realize Denmark played Portugal. It finished 1-0. Rasmus Højlund came on and they said, oh, he mocked Cristiano Ronaldo by doing his celebration in front of him. Now, I don't know. I doubt it was in front of him, but yeah, he's done that celebration, obviously. And they would have been together at Man United as well. Like, do you see that as disrespectful?
Can only ask him that, but it could be two ways, couldn't it? Disrespectful or a tribute to him.
But
when he's on the same pitch,
yeah,
probably more disrespectful than fucking tribute.
Yeah, I think, like I said, that the heading said, he does it in his face, but I don't think it was. But for me, I think that's disrespectful. That you're on, like you said, you're on the same pitch. That goal proved to be the winner, 1-0. It's a game that means something. And I don't. Yeah, I think it's disrespectful.
Yeah, I saw the 3 minute highlights of the game, right?
Yeah.
3 or 4 minute highlights, and the sort of guy I didn't even take any notice of the celebration, to be honest.
Mm.
But he missed a couple of fucking sitters before that, as usual. Boylan.
Yeah. Yeah.
But in that highlight reel, even though it's only 4 minutes, you wouldn't even know Ronaldo was on the pitch, and he weren't in any highlight at all. Well,
Yeah.
I think that's a reflection of the whole game for him.
Which I think, for me, it makes it more disrespectful. Like, Ronaldo's obviously not at the peak of his powers, right? So I don't know whether he knows that. He must know that. He's not stupid. I know he wants to keep on going forever, but I think that adds to the disrespect that this little nobody, and I mean that like in a football sense, who played at the same club as you, so knows you, is doing your celebration when, like you said, he probably didn't have no impact in the game. For, you know, he wants to add to his international tally as well as his overall tally, and then you get this little shit just doing your celebration. You understand? Like,
it's got to be deemed as disrespectful. Fuck's sake. Doing anyone's celebration, right? Unless you're doing it for a bit of a laugh and you know them.
Yeah.
You know, you're friends with them. Maybe you could probably get away with it. You did it for a bit of crack. But if that's not the case, it's just taking a piss. And who the fuck are you to be doing that?
Exactly.
You know, if this was a fucking top striker scoring 30 goals a year, you could go, look, he's fucking, he's the new boy, he's the new, new kid on the block. He fucking is.
Exactly.
Jesus.
Do you know what you remind me of? When you said that, you remind me of, Conor. Do you ever see that clip of Conor McGregor when there was a press conference and he says, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Remember the guy tried to like call him out, and he's like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" There, that's fucking hilarious. So that's what you reminded me of just there when you was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
Yeah, exactly. You couldn't even lace his shoes.
And that's what I'm trying to say. The audacity, like, for me, it's just disrespectful. Like, who the fuck are you? Right. Does it? I meant.
I'm going to try and move back outside in a minute if I can. It's stopped for now, but I know as soon as I go out there, it'll start.
Yeah.
But it's so fucking hot in here because it's so uncomfortable. So I've got to shut the door and the window to stop the noise, and it gets fucking hot in here.
Ericsson missed the penalty as well. So it could be 2-0.
Shit pen as well.
It was a shit one as well.
Yeah, it was a shit pen.
Let me check the lucky dip, Robert. I don't think so. I don't think it does. I'm going to check it though. So we need to add. No, we need to. Hold on. What do we need to do with this? So Robert 304 doesn't take that. It was your shots on target. You should be on. The shots on target should be 90. No, less. It should be 88. Nah, it doesn't change anything. Let me just take that comment away. It should be 88 shots on target instead of 89, which doesn't change. No, it don't change nothing, Robert. I didn't think it did. Let's go back here. Comments. Oh, big up, Freshie. Evening, gents. Champ signing in. Struggling to stay awake. Can you put me down for all 2-0 home wins? It's the Nations League, by the way. 3 cards. So 9 corners, 9 shots on target, please. And we will do that. Are you sure you want to do all home wins? Because some of them might be, the away team might be better.
Yeah, we might pick it for him, mate.
Yeah, because I think we'll be doing you a bit of injustice if we stick with that. Anyway, Enner Valencia scored tonight. Fucking hell.
Really?
Ecuador.
Still alive. Still alive. And Freshie, I watched, the boys, the 2 Johnnies you gave me last week. I fucking watched it last night. Funny as fuck, man. Yeah, that track he said, like the guy, the scar and the rut, really good, funny as. Great line in it, that her old man, he's a fucker from South Armagh. Really good. Yeah, if you know, the history of Ireland, South Armagh being bandit country, and this boy's marrying one of their daughters, the IRA boy. Yeah, quite funny Quite
What
funny
was it?
song.
A film or like a clip?
Just a song, a 3-minute
Oh,
song.
song. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was funny, man. Yeah. It was,
Wally says, "Don't you have AC?"
only in the bedrooms, Wally. I'm not a lover of AC myself. I'm not a lover of it. And I've only put it in the bedrooms if it's needed. And even then, I don't like putting it on. But here, I don't know. If I had it here, no problem. But like I say, I prefer having the doors, the windows open, breeze. I say, without this stuff and conversion they're doing next door, it's not a problem. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna risk going back out because it stopped. And they were using a jackhammer, so I'm well finished.
Congrats on the
Take
win,
one
Fresh.
punt, Gazer. We're going to take a punt.
Yeah, Nations League. I lower the numbers. Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, are you sure you want to? Let me show you the fixtures, Fresh. Are you sure you want to go with the home team, like, or do you want to leave it to us? So I'm going to put these up quickly. That would make sense for you, Fresh. 2-0. That would make sense. That would make sense because they lost 1-0, obviously away. Spain, Netherlands would make sense. Hungary, Turkey. Not sure about that one. Scotland, Greece, probably. Serbia, Austria, probably. Actually, you might be right. Belgium, Ukraine, yeah. Ireland, Bulgaria, maybe, and Georgia v Armenia. So yeah, actually, you might be right. Yeah, yeah. I just didn't want us to do it. Let's say it was France v Armenia. No, Armenia v France, which I know it wasn't. I wouldn't put you down for 2-0 Armenia. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, you're probably right. Actually, you're fine with all of them being the home ones. You probably actually done your research anyway. So yeah, he's 2-0 home ones.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, he's probably all right with his 2-0 home wins, because I've just gone through the fixtures and there's nothing that stands out as the obvious.
Okay.
That ain't happening. Right, what we got here? Yeah, all home wins. No worries. Makes it easier as well. Right, so for Danny, we're going to have to do what he done last week, which was 4-10-10 and 2-0. That's what we're going to do for Danny. And he will probably be... Yeah, it looks like the home teams for him. So we'll do, maybe he might have the same as Freshy for correct score. Anyway, you lot, we're going to get straight into this. And hopefully there ain't no noise from these tossers. Right. Robert says, Kieran, how many properties near to you?
No, Join. I'm just on a street with every house here is sort of detached. You don't even call it that here, just a house. Everything's detached, but it's in the street houses. So I've got one either side, one at the back. Like I said, normally don't have a problem, but they've moved out of that house. They're obviously refurbing the whole inside before they bring someone else in there. Been at it all week, but that's the first time it's been really loud all week on a Saturday morning.
Do you know the? I was thinking the theme tune to Neighbours. Do you know the lyrics?
Yeah, yeah, I don't know lyrics.
Neighbours,
yeah. I fucking hate Neighbours. I keep Neighbours at arm's length, mate.
I'm sure the lyrics are with a little understanding. Do you have a little understanding for them doing their work?
No, fuck them.
You can find the perfect blend.
Especially on a Saturday
morning. Good neighbors become good friends. You can go become good friends with these people.
Probably bring in some fucking scumbags in there as well. Loads of kids and dogs.
Right, so let's just get straight into this. The first game, everybody, I'm gonna have to try and put everybody's the ones that are using the system that are not here. Right, so the first game, and I'll give you Giza and everybody before you make your thing. It's France v Croatia. Let me tell you the first leg score, just to make it a little bit easier, maybe. Right, let me go back. Quick. Nations League. Saturday. Sunday. Nations League. Right, so the first leg, wow. So Croatia actually won the first leg 2-0. So they're 2-0 up. And this is a big game. This is the League A playoffs. Because obviously you're trying to win a trophy, aren't you? So it is actually a meaningful game. Anyway, so France needs to win this game. And this is obviously you lot within 90 minutes because this game could actually go extra time because of the first leg result. So yeah, 2-0 Croatia go into this game winning. So I've got to keep referring to right. Darren says, bring back the minor bird, Kieran. All is forgiven.
Yeah, Darren. A little bit easier, aren't they? Minor birds.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Fucker.
Right, so those that are using a system. Right, let's go with Lawrence first, yeah? Lawrence said 2-1. So we're going to give... Lawrence is going to go 2-1 to France. 3-9-9-2-1, Lawrence. 3-9-9-2-1. Inky also said 2-1, so he's going to go 2-1 France. 4-10-10, Inky. 4-10-10. 2. Now, I'm going to use Danny's system from last week, which he said 2-0. So he's going to go 2-0 to France. Danny. Oh, Colin's not here either. Fuck. Let me just see what he was. 4-10-10. 2-0 for Danny. Right, Colin. Let me see what Colin done last week. Colin. What did Colin have a... Let me just check it. Colin last week 5-11-12, 5-10-11. Right, we'll just make up a system for Colin, right? We're gonna go. You pick his score and I'll pick the rest for him. What score do you want to go with for Colin?
2-1.
2-1, right? And I'm gonna do 5-10-11, right? 5-10-11. So we're gonna go 2-1 to France. 5-10-11.
Yeah.
Colin.
We'll just give them 2-1s all the way through, and just pick whatever one.
Yeah, it'll be with home teams. It will be because I've looked at it. It does look like Fresh is right in regards to the home team. So right, here we go. So Darren, okay, let's do Wally first. Wally has gone. This is the overall champ. 2-0 to France. 3-11-10. Wally. 10. 3, 11, 10, 2-0. Roberto has said 2-2. 2-10-10, Roberto. Which would see France
We'll
go
see
out.
the highlights of that, the 3-minute, 4-minute highlights. Erisic scored a fucking banger, if I remember.
Yeah, that's a surprising,
scored another one.
surprising score for me when I saw that. Like, I didn't see the game. I just saw the scores. I was like, yeah, I didn't even know the games were getting played. But yeah, I saw 2-0. Right, Freshy said 2-0, and he said, one sec, 3-9-9, 2-0. Right, so Freshy's going 2-0. Fresh. Let me just double check that. Freshy. Yeah, 3-9-9. Same as Lawrence. 3-9-9, 2-0. Right, so it's Darren. Darren's put his in actually. Darren's here. Darren says 2-1. 2-10-10.
Yeah, I know.
And then now I think it's just us doing it. 2-1. Yeah, it's just us two for this game. Do you know what you're doing?
I'm going, sir.
2-0 France, which would send it into extra time.
11 shots on target.
Yep.
7 corners.
Yep.
4 booking.
4, 7, 11, 2-0. Right, I'm gonna go. Fuck's sake. Let me change it up a bit. I'm gonna go 3-1 France, which would also send it to extra time. I think France will have to be open a bit for Croatia to maybe get a goal because of the first leg score. So,
Yeah, that's a good point.
yeah, I mean 2-1's probably more realistic, but yeah, I'm gonna think France are gonna fully go for it. So I'm gonna say 3-1. Right, I'm gonna go for 5 cards, I think, because of what's at stake. 5 cards, Corners 9. Shots on target 11. And I said 3-1. Right, that was easy. Right, next game is. Let's get rid of that. Banners. Next game is another, European giants. Germany v Italy. Let me tell you the first leg score. So I'm unaware. Germany v Italy. It finished 2-1 to Germany I'm assuming, in Rome. So they are actually winning and they went away to get that victory. So Germany are 2-1 up from the first leg and they are at home for this leg. Right. Freshie is going 2-0. Fresh. 2-0. Lawrence is going 2-1. Who's the next one? Inky is going 2-1. Inky 4-10-10. You know what you can do, Giza? You can just, if I'm going too slow. Who else? We're using a system for Inky, Danny, Fresh, and Lawrence. And Colin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you've got their scores. Just in case I'm like going too slow or whatever.
No, you're right.
Then Inky is 2-1.
Yeah, gotcha.
Who's the next one? Danny 4-10-10. What did I say? Danny 2-0. Who's next? Darren's in the chat. Colin is 5-10-11. 10, 11, 2-1 for Colin. Right, let's go to the chat first. 2-0. Wait, hold on. When did Wally? Is that for this game? No, that was the last game. One sec. Darren, Robert. Here we go. Thanks, Wally. He's put the T. Wally's gone 1-1. 4-11-11. Wally. One. Darren's also gone 1-1. 5, 10, 10, Darren.
Germany at home.
1.
1-2-1 out there.
It's just Robert, or did Robert put this? I'm trying to think. Robert. 2-1. One sec. Yeah, that's Robert. Robert said 2-1. I was just checking that weren't the last game. 3, 14, 10. Robert. 3, 14, 10.
Yeah, that 2-1's.
2-1.
That too.
Do you want me to go?
If you want.
I'm gonna go. Fucking hell. Yeah, because it's either 2-0 or 2-1. I'm thinking really. Nah, I'm gonna just try and be different because we've got a lot of the same scores. I'm gonna go Germany 3, Italy 1. I'll go 3-1 again. And I will do 3 cards, 7 corners, 9 shots on target, and I said 3-1. So over to you, sir.
Yeah. I'll go with you. 3-1.
Yep. Hopefully.
3 cards.
Yep.
8 corners.
Yep.
The other one. What's on target?
Shots on, yeah.
9.
9. Hopefully, me and you get the points we deserve with the 3-1 win.
Yeah, 2-1 was my favourite sort of pick, but like I said, Germany.
Right. We've just spoken about this game, so let me put it up here. Right, so we know that Denmark beat Portugal in, I'm assuming, Copenhagen 1-0. I think, when I saw, I didn't even realize these games were played, but I thought to myself, You're a silly boy because by doing that celebration, you've now got to go to Lisbon. I'm assuming that's where they're playing it.
Mhm.
But why would you do that? Like for me, it's so naive of this. Yeah, it doesn't make no sense. You could hinder your country basically. And you know if Ronaldo scores and that guy's on the pitch, he's gonna probably find him and do that celebration.
You'd
Literally,
think so, wouldn't you?
yeah. So I think on his part, it's just silly, real silly, as well as just disrespectful. Anyway, Portugal v Denmark. So let's go to everybody we're picking for. Right, Lawrence is at the top of my list. So we do Lawrence. Lawrence is going 2-1. He would definitely pick Portugal because his wife is Portuguese anyway. So yeah, Lawrence is going 2-1. Yeah. 9-2-1. Who's next? Fresh is going 2-0. Fresh 2-0. Inky's going 2-1 Portugal. Ten, 2-1. Danny's going 2-0. 2-0 for Danny.
Yeah, Colin 2-1.
Yeah. 2-0. And Colin is 5, 10, 11. 5, 10, 11, 2-1. Right, that's those done. Let's go to the comments. Germany. Right, here we go. Wally's first. Portugal 2, Denmark 0, which, like I said, would see them go through. Wally. I think Wally don't normally go for that many cards, so maybe Wally's factoring in that celebration and what's at stake here. So yeah, he's gone for 5 cards anyway, which he doesn't normally go that high. So he's very tactical. 2-0. Wally, 2-0. Robert has gone for a 1-1 draw, which would see Portugal go out. 2, 12, 11. Darren has gone 2-1 Portugal, which would see the tie go into extra time. Darren. 10, 2-1. And once again, it's just us two. If you're not ready, I'll go.
Yeah, go on.
I'm gonna go Portugal. I'm gonna go Portugal 3, Denmark 0. I think that celebration is really gonna come back and bite him in his ass. I'm gonna go 3-0 Portugal. I'm gonna go 6 cards. Corners. 12 shots on target. 10, and I said 3-0 to Portugal. What about you?
Well, I accidentally put your 3 on mine.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to change it. So
Don't change it.
I'm going to go 3-1.
3. I was going to say 3-1, but I'm sticking to my 3-0. So you're going 3-1, yeah?
10 shots on target.
Yep.
8 corners.
Yep.
5 times.
Right, next game. And you lot, appreciate those that are here. I know it's quieter than normal in regards to the people. And so, yeah, as always, appreciate you lot's participation. Right, next game. 2 big teams. Spain v Netherlands. Let me tell you the score because I'm unaware. Spain v Netherlands. And that finished 2-2. So all to play for in this game. Spain, Netherlands. Right, so we'll go with Lawrence. Well, yeah, you know his score. Lawrence is going 2-1. 2-1. Freshy. Inky. Sorry for the silence, everybody that's listening in. It's not silence, is it? It's fucking that workman. Fresh Inky is 2-1. You put all the other system ones in, didn't you? 2-0. 2-1. Okay, I've done all them. Right, here we go. Who's first? Here we go. Thanks, Wally. Wally's first. Wally says Spain 2, Netherlands 1. 3-10-10. Wally.
What was the first score on the
What's
first leg
that?
of it?
2-2.
First leg?
2-2. First leg. 2-2.
2-2.
What did Wally say? Just in case you didn't hear, all the system ones, you're gonna just put their scores. You know their scores in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Just making sure. Right, Wally's gone for that. Next one is Robert's gone 1-2. 5, 6, 10. 6, 2. That's Robert. Darren has gone 2-1. 5, 10, 10. You see, like obviously some people not here, they've got to use system. So it's either going to be next week, all these are clean up the score, or if me and you sort of keep picking like slightly different, we could be in the money next week. But obviously, yeah, I'm looking at the scores, they're all going to be quite similar.
I'm going 2-2.
Ooh, which nobody has gone for.
Another
2-2, which should take the time to extra time.
11 shots on target.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for 8 corners.
Yeah.
And 5 cards.
Right. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. KG affair. I'm going to go for 3 cards. Corners. 12 corners. On target. 8 shots on target. 1-1. Done. Right. Next game is, and I'll give you the first leg result before, Hungary v Turkey. Now, remember, all the ones you'll predict the system, they're all home wins. So you can put that in, and I'll tell everybody else the first leg score. The first leg score, Hungary Turkey, was obviously it was in Turkey. It was Turkey 3, Hungary 1. So Hungary are 3-1 down. So maybe the home thing might not work, but yeah, because I didn't realize. Yeah, Turkey are 3-1 up, but Hungary's at home. So anyway, right, let me put in the Lawrence 3, 9, 9. Lawrence is 2-1. Freshie 8, 9, 2-0. Fresh. Inky is 2-1. 10. 2-1. Inky. Danny. 2-0. And Colin. I wonder where Colin is. 2-1 for Colin. Right, that's all that done. Thank you for your patience, everybody else. Spain. Must be Rob. No, it's not Robert. Who? Wait, hold on. Darren. Right, Robert must. Hold on a minute. 679. Robert. Okay, Robert's first then. Robert's gone 1-1 in this game. 679. Robert. 6, 7, 9, 1, 1. I think, yeah. Darren's gone 0-2. 10-10. Darren.
Wally's going 2-1. I know that. I know it on this one.
He's not. He's gone 1-1.
You're gonna wish you had, Wally. Yeah.
3, 9, 9, 1.
That 1-1's not a bad shout, you know. They don't need to go out there and win, and yeah, it's not a bad shout. That. But I'm going 2-1 or 1-2. I'm going to Turkey 2-1.
Turkey to win. Yeah.
And only 7 shots on target.
Yeah.
8 corners.
Yep.
3 cards.
7.
Even though it's probably going to be a lot more of the cards.
I'm gonna go for shit. I'm gonna go 2-2.
2-2.
2-2. I'm gonna go for 4 cards. 7 corners. 9 shots on target and 2. Right. Right. If I leave Wally's comment there, then I'll know what's the next one. Right. Here we go. Next game on this list is Scotland v Greece, which finished. Oh, come on, man. Which finished. One sec. Oh, man. Today.
1-0 Scotland, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was going to double check that. This thing came off. It finished. Yeah, Scotland won the first leg in Greece 1-0. So yeah, 1-0 to Scotland. You know what to do with all these system ones, don't you, Lawrence?
Yeah.
So Lawrence is getting 2-1 to Scotland. Freshie is going 2-0. Freshie's going to be hoping for a John McGinn double for his 2-0. 3, 9, 2-0 for Fresh. Inky's going to go 2-1 Scotland. 10, 2-1. Who's next? Danny 2-0. 10. 2-0 and Colin.
Yeah, I see the highlight. You know, the few highlights I watch of it. Mavropanos in there. He was playing.
Yeah, Scotland definitely got to be favourites going back to Hampden. But Greece, recent years, they know how to pull a. Remember, they beat England 4-0, didn't they? Quite recently. Yeah, at Wembley. Right. Okay, yeah, here we go. Yeah, Wally's the first one. Wally says Scotland 1, Greece 0. 299, Wally. 1-0, Wally.
Yeah, I've already. Yeah.
Robert also says 1-0. 2-11-3, Roberto. 1-0, Roberto. Who's next? Darren says, "Are we having a late Scottish Beckham free kick?" Oh yeah, that was against Greece, wasn't it? Beckham. Who would be their free kick take as well? Again, maybe. Darren, what's your score? Geezer, you ready?
Yeah, I've already thrown in 1-1.
1-1.
1-1.
Yep.
7 shots on target. 3
Yep.
cards.
Yep.
8 corners.
1-1. Darren has also gone 1-1. That doesn't. Let me just. I'm just gonna try and be a little bit more tactical. I'm gonna go Scotland 1, Greece 2, just because no one else has, which should obviously take us extra time. I'm gonna go 4 cards again. Corners 9. Shots on target 7. And I said 1, 2. Right. Next game is. Here we go. Serbia v Austria, which finished. It finished 1-1. So the first leg was 1-1. I'm gonna input the system. Freshie. Inky. Two, 1. Danny. And Colin 5, 2, 1. Right. Robert. Are we having a late score? Darren 1-1. Wally's the first one. Wally's gone 4. Serbia 1, Austria 0. 5, 9, 10. Wally. 1-0. Robert has gone 1-2. 3, 7, 4. Robert.
Yeah, wrap it.
3, 7, 4, 1, 2. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I've already written it down. 2-0 goes
To Serbia, yeah? 2-0 Serbia, yeah?
And I'll do the same as Robert there. 3-7-4. I'll do the same as that. Save me thinking.
7, 4, 2, 0. Right. Darren has said 1-1.
It's his third 1-1, Darren. Expect a few draws in this. Should be right. Sometimes when you think of the scores and the results, you don't factor in the draw as much, do you?
Nah.
You just think about who's going to win. It might be a good strategy.
And they did have a 1-1 draw in the first leg. I'm going to go for a late winner for Serbia. I'm going to go 2-1 Serbia. Cards. 5 cards. Corners. 8. Shots on target. 8. And I said 2-1. Right. Next game is Slovenia v Slovakia. Let me give you some context. I'm sure you're going to need it. The first leg finished 0-0. First leg.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly. So
the two slows got 0-0.
exactly. I don't even know who's meant to be the better team out of these. Are Slovenia better? And now they're at home, I ain't got a clue. So this is the one game where maybe those 2-0 home, the predictions might not come about because they're not capable. I don't know.
0-0 doesn't help, does it?
Nah. Right, you look. Whilst you listen to the noise, you'll have silence from us. We're going to put in the system ones. Lawrence. 2-1.
Yeah, one of them teams could have been getting battered,
Mm,
and it still ended up 0-0. Who knows?
exactly. Yeah, we don't know. 2-0 for Fred. Inky. 10. 2-1. Inky. Danny. 2-0 for Danny. Colin. 11. 2-1. Right, that's that done. Here we go. Wally says Slovenia. He's got 0-0.
180 minutes of football, not a goal.
Yeah.
I must say, I ain't going to be giving it much better than that. I've already written mine down as.
Robert has gone for 1-1 draw, taking it to extra time, as with Wally's as well. Go extra time. 4, 6, 7. 7 Robert.
I'm going to go for the home team to nick it.
You're going to go 1-0, aren't you?
Yep. Without any evidence whatsoever what it could be. 1-0.
Yep.
Yeah. 3 cards.
Yep.
7 shots on target.
Yeah.
7 corners.
I was going to say, when I said this got 1-0 written all over it. I was going to say that. I just don't know who's meant to be the better team out of these two. Anyway, let me
Don't know.
1-0.
Slovenia could go there and put 4 past them. I don't know.
Right, Darren's gone 1-1. 10, 1-1. Fucking hell. Slovenia, Slovakia. Fucking hell. Not even like, when you see Portugal, Denmark, we kind of know those teams. These two.
All you got is the 0-0 to go by.
Yeah. I'm going with you. I'm going to go 1-0 to the home team. Yeah. We will have 2 cards. Eight corners. 6 shots on target. And I said 1-0. Right. Next game. Hold on a minute. Darren, maybe he's changed his score to 1-0. Because he had 1-1. Darren. I think he wants 1-0 for this game. I'm changing it. 1-0. Yeah. Did you change yours? Did you change it your end, Geezer?
What, is it 1-0?
Yeah, it must be, because he's got 1-1 here, but then he's changed it to that. Yeah, so it must be 1-0.
Okay.
Has to be, yeah. Right, banners. Next game, everybody, is Belgium v Ukraine, which finished Belgium, Ukraine. Oh shit! Ukraine won the first leg 3-1. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched the highlights of that. Unreal.
Yeah, that's a surprising. Yeah, I'm surprised at that actually. 3-1.
Yeah, it was a big surprise.
Right, I'm gonna put in the ones using a system. Lawrence. 9, 9, 2-1 for Lawrence, which would see Belgium go out. Freshy's 2-0 would see it go to extra time. But if if Ukraine have scored 3 against them, are they really? Is Belgium going to keep a clean sheet in this game? 2-0 for Fresh. Inky. 2-1 Freshy. Danny's also 2-0.
Yeah, I remember. Sort of remember about that. Lukaku scored again.
Yeah, I don't know how many. He's got a lot of international goals. Danny. 2-0. And Colin.
I think they scored a couple of good goals, I think, Ukraine.
Was Yarmolenko involved or 2-1?
Yeah.
Right, let's see what these are saying. Score, so Darren did change his score. That's fine. Right, Wally's going Belgium 1, Ukraine 2. Wally.
Yeah, never happened.
3.
Even though they've lost quite a lot of their top players, haven't they, Belgium? What they were. Definitely a squad in transition.
Yeah.
But it has odds.
Robert is going for a repeat of the first leg. He's saying Belgium 1.
Not that good either. Fuck.
1-3 for Robert. 1-7-11. Robert. 1-7-11.
Really? I thought the home win would suit, especially these guys with their systems. I thought the home win would suit them.
Right, it's Darren and us too. Have you got a score yet? Have you got your score or not yet?
No.
Okay, we'll wait. Right, Darren has gone for a 1-1.
I've got a funny feeling Ukraine might go out there and try and do a David Moyes.
Right.
Might get him through, might not.
Right, I'll go first so you can get a bit more time. I'm gonna go Belgium. I'm going 2-0 Belgium. 2-0 Belgium, I'm going.
I've already written the 2 down.
Yeah. Surely they're going to show some fight and take it to extra time.
That's awesome.
You're going... Right, I'm going to go 4 cards. Corners, 11. Shots on target, 10. And I said 2-0 to the Waffles. Right. What are you saying?
Yeah, I had the 2-0 goes up.
Yep.
5 cards, for some reason. 9 shots on target.
Yeah.
8 corners.
Right, we've got 2 more games. And the first of those games is Ireland v Bulgaria. You know the score?
Did watch it, I can't remember.
It finished.
Did 1-0.
It was 2-1 to Ireland out in, I'm assuming, Sofia. But yeah, 2-1 to Ireland, so they're actually winning. This is a relegation match, so whoever loses goes down a group in the Nations League. Yeah, Ireland v Bulgaria. I'm going to put in the systems, Lawrence.
Yeah.
3, 9, 2-1 to Ireland. Freshy. 3, 9, 2-0. Inky. 10. 2-1. Danny.
Yeah, it's sort of their systems has favoured the home teams, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
It's worked out pretty well, really.
Danny.
If it forms anything to go by.
Colin. 5, 10, 11, 2, 1. Right, I've done this. Right, let's go. Right, Wally's first, I think. He's going for a 1-0 Irish victory. 299, Wally. 1-0. Robert's going for a 2-1 Ireland victory. 8-5-6. 2-1, 8-5-6. Now this is getting interesting. Many teams don't need to chase the game. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I just don't know how good Bulgaria are these days as well. So I'm not sure that they're gonna score. But then yeah, they scored at home obviously. So Darren, all right, it's us two. Have you put yours down yet or not yet?
No, I'm thinking of a 1-0 or 2-1.
All right, Darren's gone for a 1-0 Irish victory.
Yeah.
Darren.
First thing that came in my head was that. But I remember the sort of half remember the goal. Some fucking shit defending by Ireland. And Bulgaria scored. Yeah, I want to change my mind and go 2-1.
You're gonna go 2-1 Ireland.
Yeah.
Okay.
I fancied a 1-1 as well. So 2-1 Ireland. I'm going on. 2-1, mate. 8 shots on target.
Yep.
6 corners.
Yep.
3 cards.
6, 8. You said 2-1. Yeah, 2-1 Ireland.
Yeah. Fucking that 1-0 seems more plausible. But there you go.
I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm going against the grain. This would send it to extra time. I'm gonna go Ireland 1, Bulgaria 2. I don't really believe that, but yeah, I'm trying to just stand out from the crowd. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Also go 3 cards. Corners 8. Shots on target 7. And I said 1, 2. Right, last game, everybody. And that is there's a superstar playing in this game. He reminds me of George Best, like his whole frame and yeah, just his build. I didn't really, but anyway. You'll know who it is when I say the fixture, which is Georgia v Armenia. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Georgia. No.
You know the one that plays for PSG? I don't even know how to say his name. Kvaratskhelia or some, yeah. You don't know the guy? Yeah, he done well against Liverpool as well in both legs. I don't even know how to say his name. And it's funny because I looked at him and I thought, oh, yeah, he's got that frame. And then I think in the second game, the commentator, who's obviously older, compared him to George Best. You know, like jinky dribbling and yeah, all of that sort of shit. Yeah, so they're not the same player, obviously, but he just reminds me of, from what I know of George Best. I don't even know his, yeah, I have to pronounce his name. Georgia v Armenia. So I don't know if you want to put the system ones in.
Yeah, what was the score of the first game or not?
Sorry, my bad. Yeah, my bad. Let me check. This finished. Georgia. It finished 3-0 to Georgia.
2-0 to Georgia.
3-0. 3. Three 0. Wait, what does that say? Did our Irish forward play Fulkrug? Right, Wally, let's do these ones. Wally has gone 1-0 to Georgia. 299. Wait. Hold on a minute, Giza. I don't know if that's the same game. Yeah, it must be. Yeah, it is. Ireland. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Wally's gone 1-0. 2-0. Fucking hell. Jeez. Robert's gone 1-1. 2, 12, 7. Darren's gone 1-1. 10, Darren.
Yeah.
1-1. Right, I'm gonna input the system ones now. Lawrence. Fucking hell. Ten. 10. Right, so it's just us two for this last game, Giza.
2-0. Georgia.
2-0.
Yeah. 8 shots target.
Yeah.
8 corners.
Yep.
3 cards.
2-0. Right, I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna go 4-0 Georgia.
That'd be just it.
We're gonna go for one card. Corners.
Come on.
11 corners. 10 shots on target and 4-0 to Georgia. Bloody hell. Done. That's that done. Right. That wraps that up. You lot. Before Giza might have some final words, much appreciated. As always, I know it weren't as busy tonight, and it's probably a good thing because Giza won't be able to hear me reading out all these scores because of the noise. So luckily, we had people with a system and all that. Anyway, Giza, any final words before we wrap up?
Yeah, neighbours are cunts.
Yeah.
I hate fucking builders as well. They fucking. Even if I was one. But yeah. No, mate. Fucking. Need to do better. I need a couple of lucky fucking dips, Geezer.
Yeah.
We
definitely need the lucky dips. Charlie said he's back right for the ending. Thanks, as always, Charlie, for when you can. Much appreciated.
Yeah, we're fucking up.
Wally says thanks, guys. I'm trying to think. So, this time next week, we should be predicting them back for the Premier League as well.
Yeah, hopefully. Mate.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be.
I'm gonna watch. I tell you what, I'm gonna watch the 3-minute highlights of the England game. Right, got no interest whatsoever.
Yeah. Shit.
That's about it.
Robert says, "That's it. I'm out of here." You probably had enough of that. Bet you spoke about food while I was away as well.
Loads of it.
I feel for you, Kieran.
I'm slagging off the neighbours more than anything.
It's me. I had food. Can you see that?
Oh, did you, Derek? Fucking nightmare, isn't it? Pain in the ass. I wouldn't mind, like I say, they've been in there all week, and I mean, you know, just normal little noises, nothing major. Till today, the geezer's on a fucking jackhammer in there. He's pulling out something. He's like, for fuck's sake, on a Saturday. Why not do that during the week? Fucking off. Fucking dude. They're like going in there and for fuck's sake, mate, give it a fucking rest, will you?
Yeah, I don't get that. Yeah, all week.
Fucking
But yeah, you lot, as always, much appreciated. Next week we'll be back same time. I would assume it's Premier League fixtures. Yeah, because this international thing will be done. Have a good week and good luck.
Yeah,
for
like
the
everyone.
point. And we will see you next week. Ciao.
Yeah. Well done, Conor McGregor.
Yeah. Who the fuck is this guy?